Oh la la. Buongiorno, buongiorno. I feel like I'm bothering you every day recently with news that are not really great. I hope I'm not depressing you, but you know, let's talk about this as well. Yesterday we talked about Leao. Today, new day, new player at discount. Every day, we're gonna try to sell players because the other clubs have the FIFA Club World Cup to do. They are in a hurry, and they are in a hurry, so we must sell. But is it? But this is one complaint that I have. But why we can never do anything with our timing? Like Manchester City wants Reinders now because they have to do the FIFA World Cup, so we can't wait. We can't wait. AC Milan does not have to do the FIFA World Cup, okay? So how about we do the negotiation properly instead of going and selling for whatever price they decide at Manchester City in this case, or Chelsea in this new case today? I don't know. You'll have to explain it to me because I don't really understand why we have to give away players at discount. So Maignan, the rumors are that he wants to go away. So what happened with Maignan? Maignan got promised by Furlani renewal with an upgraded salary as well. What happened is that then Furlani went to America to see Cardinale, and Cardinale, I don't know what happened there, but in the end they came back and silence. Nothing happened. They never tried to renew him, and Mike Maignan got upset, obviously, because he felt abandoned. He felt like, when somebody promises you something and that they don't deliver, is never a good sign. I think he felt hurt. And Maignan is one of the most charismatic players that we have. Okay, so that happened. And then we never heard anything ever again. And now this. So Maignan wants to leave AC Milan, rightfully so, because, I can still believe that Furlani is still got his job safe, making money, whatever. Anyway, this happened. So Chelsea came and offered 10 millions. 10 millions. But then this is how AC Milan make the negotiations. We are the one that usually offer like ridiculously low prices for good players. And then we got rejected and we said, oh, we tried and we didn't get it, okay? But 10 millions is it's an absurdly low offer, and AC Milan rejected, luckily. Now, they made a new offer, and by they I mean Chelsea. The offer is they say, at least the rumors are, that the offer is 15 plus bonuses, like 3 millions bonus. So 18 total if the bonuses apply. Cioè, Onana got sold for 50 millions, and Mike Maignan, that is the goalkeeper of France. Oh, he didn't play a great season, but nobody played a great season in AC Milan. Is that because I see like many people going against Maignan? He conceded a lot of dumb goals. This year, yes, Mike Maignan had his own limits. I agree to that. But I'm annoyed by the fact that we are in this kind of situation because before we fix like the goalkeeper, if you want to fix the goalkeeper, there are billions other positions we have to fix. Okay, because if you have a great defense, the goalkeeper will be fine. Okay, I mean Napoli won the Scudetto with Meret. Okay, and I don't understand. It's like, okay, Maignan contract now expires the next year, which means together with Hernandez. That's why I think Hernandez doesn't want to renew or doesn't want to go to Saudi, because first he wants to choose an European club, a choice that I respect, because even if AC Milan is trying to push Hernandez out, he deserves to have the choice. Like, does he want to go to Saudi and retire basically, or go to find a European club to play in the Champions League and all that kind of stuff. So you gotta respect that kind of choice, even if AC Milan already has the deal about like 30 millions or so. And the same is for Maignan, right? Maignan wanting to go away, it's understandable. And having to replace Maignan, in my opinion, is an annoyance because it's something that we really didn't need right now, because we need to fix the midfield. Please, let's fix this midfield, because the midfield has been a huge problem now for many years. And I suppose that after selling all of these players, so maybe Theo, Maignan, Reinders, maybe Leao, we will see, they will start buying players, right? I don't know, because so with by selling Fernandes, Maignan, and Reinders, I think we get barely to 100 millions, and I don't know how many of those millions will be reinvested in the market, because they will have to make up for the loss of not going into the Champions League, okay? That's the story. So I don't know how much they will spend, if overall we're gonna do a downgrade or what. I mean, just selling Renders, it's already a downgrade if you don't get like a properly good midfielder. I'm not counting Modric here, because Modric is the cherry on top, so I want to see what they do beside Modric. So if Mike Maignan leaves AC Milan, what are the alternatives? There are a few names, but I believe a couple of them, okay? The best name is Svilar from Roma. I watched my good share of Roma matches, and Svilar is really a good goalkeeper, had an amazing year. I think he won the best goalkeeper prize, right? What is the problem? That I don't believe AC Milan will go for for Svilar. Svilar is a smart choice, because it's younger, it's strong, but it costs money. So we sell Maignan for 18, 15 plus 3, let's say 18 total, okay? And first, I'm not sure Roma wants to sell Svilar, okay? But then for Svilar, they're going to ask you at least 30 millions. At least, at minimum, they will ask you 30 millions plus whatever wages Villar wants, which might be similar to what Mike Maignan gets. So it's like it makes sense now, because they were talking also to put Selemakers in the deal to make Svilar cheaper. But no, but does it make sense to you? Or it's just me? Am I stupid? Does it make sense to you to give Selemaker? Is a great player for Allegri. It is going to be very useful, Selemaker, because he can do a lot of stuff. It helps the team. He's one of those players that you can place anywhere, and it's going to... it's not a champion, but it's going to help you. Okay, he's going to put his effort. He's serious. He's a professional. He's a player, a soldier, okay? Let's call it a soldier. A soldier that I would keep in AC Milan. And for Allegri might be essential. So putting Selemakers in the deal to get Svilar is like making a step forward to make 2 steps back, in my opinion. Then maybe I'm stupid, because this is just my opinion anyway, so let me know what you think about it. So I don't believe, anyway, that Milan will really try for Svilar. This is just like rumors that I don't think have any kind of foundations. What is the other alternatives? What are the other alternatives? They are Vanja Milinkovic-Savic, because he's the brother of Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, the Lazio one. So it's Tare. So Tare get along with the Milinkovic-Savic, okay? Is Milinkovic-Savic a good goalkeeper? In my opinion, he is. He is a solid... He's very good at goal stopping. Is it called in English? Goal shoot stopping shoots. Anyway, you understood. He's really good at that and had an incredible year. When he plays against us, is always amazing. But he's really bad with his feet. Okay, so going from Mike Maignan to Milinkovic-Savic, I don't know, because Milinkovic-Savic has a clause. So if you want to have Milinkovic-Savic, you have to pay 20 millions. We get 18 millions for Maignan, and then we have to pay 20 millions. This is a problem that I didn't want to have. Okay, we didn't need to have this kind of problem, to be honest. But I'm not gonna say that Milinkovic-Savic is a bad goalkeeper, but he's kind of bad with his feet. And like in the last 6 games, I read that he made some mistakes that ended up in conceding a goal 2 times in the last 6 games. So Milinkovic-Savic he does mistakes as well as Mike Maignan. Now, Mike Maignan, big problem in my opinion is that Mike Maignan gets injured way too often, and for a goalkeeper, like, it's never a good thing. Vanja, I think, it depends on how Allegri will play. If the goal of Allegri is parking the bus in front of the goal, then Vanja Milinkovic-Savic can be really useful for that kind of play style, because maybe we will not need Milinkovic-Savic to pass the ball, to distribute the ball, and Maignan is amazing at doing that. So we will be swapping a modern goalkeeper like Maignan with a regular one, right? Like Milinkovic-Savic that had a great year, and he might repeat this year or not. But the point is, are we going to upgrade the defense or not? Because if we upgrade the defense in a meaningful way, then goalkeeper can do their job. It's kind of a bummer for me to lose the passing abilities of Maignan anyway, but it doesn't make sense that we have to pay 20 millions for Milinkovic-Savic, but we sell Maignan for 18 millions. I don't know. I like Mike Maignan. Okay, I like Mike Maignan. I recognize his faults and his mistakes, and that nobody had a great year in AC Milan, so I don't even know if it's fair to compare. But I don't know. I think we need to fix other areas of the team, and I hope we will fix it by the end of the mercato. The other option that we hear is Suzuki, the Japanese goalkeeper from Parma. Suzuki best Suzuki. It's young, a little bit inexperienced, so I don't know about that. But we need. There was another name. Was it Carnesecchi from Atalanta? I don't know, but I think like the probable name will be Milinkovic-Savic. I don't think we will even consider Svilar or Suzuki or Carnesecchi. I just think they will go for Milinkovic-Savic. Many of you will be happy because Milinkovic-Savic has been this year a really good goalkeeper, but he does make mistakes. No, because we blame a lot Mike Maignan for mistakes, but even Milinkovic-Savic does his own mistakes. So we will see how that will end up being. So I hope that after this, they will finally start getting new players, because they're basically trying to get rid of Maldini, of what Maldini did. But not only that, because they got rid of Renders too. So they don't care. As long as they make money, they really don't care. They will try to sell out to Bayern, I think, but I don't think Bayern will ever pay 90. I think they're asking 90 millions for Leao. I don't think this is going to happen. I do believe that maybe Leao wants to go away. Maignan wants to go away. I'm curious about Pulisic now, because Pulisic, like Maignan, had the renewal set. Okay, he wanted to renew the contract. Now, after, at the end of the season, he said, okay, well, let's see what AC Milan plans are, and then I will think about renewing the contract. He still didn't take a decision. If we lose even Pulisic, that is going to be a huge problem, because it's going to be a massive downgrade then from this year, because I think that the team we had during this year is not a bad team. We got the wrong coach for sure. The environment in AC Milan has been horrible. Like, there's so many managerial problems that every player underperformed. But like selling Maignan at 15 plus 3, not even 25 we can get for Maignan. Not even 30? But I'm here making videos in my room and they're managing a club like AC Milan. So what do I know in the end? What do I know? I know nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow. You don't know shit, John. You know nothing. Vabbè, have a good one. Ciao.